Is it possible to outgrow long, beautiful nails while having extensions on? So then you can take them off and enjoy your long, beautiful, natural nails? Yes, but there are some things you need to follow. In this video, I will share all the tips and tricks of this method and do this on my left hand. Coming up. Hello guys, this is Anastasia and this was my set for St. Valentine's Day. It's been 4 weeks and this is how long my nails are, and this is not my first fill. That's why underneath you can see my natural nails, which are pretty long, and I intentionally didn't file them off because then I was going to switch to natural nail overlay. I will start with product removal. This is 5-in-1 nail drill bit by Kiara Sky. I'm using the speed, which is 25,000 rotations per minute. I would like to keep the length of my natural nails. That's why I'm not filing the free edge yet. I'm going to take off the color first, and then I will file off the part where we have product only. I had hard gel extensions for quite a long time. I did 2 fills and 1 quick fill when I simply changed the color. So I'm going to switch to gel polish overlay. That's why I'm filing off almost the entire product. Product removal should not take you longer than 5 to 10 minutes. If it's taking longer, then I suggest you to check the following things. Maybe the drill bit you are using is too dull or too soft for the product that you are filing off. Maybe the speed is too low. If you're filing off the gel, let's say on 15,000 rotations per minute, it is definitely too slow. You need to go faster, at least 20 to 25,000 rotations per minute. If I'm filing off inlay design or long nails or thick nails, sometimes I use the max speed, which is 30 or 35,000 rotations per minute. And most importantly, you need to have a powerful nail drill, because if it's not powerful enough, then even if you use the best drill bit, it will still take you quite a while. I filed off the color only because I just wanted to see the condition of my nails, and we do not have any product lifting. And wow, my nails look so long, so let's proceed. I'm going to file off the product on the top as well as filing off the free edge with the product, and we need to be super careful. Since we are going to keep my natural nails, we cannot overfile them or simply file off too much. Actually, I'm not even going to file off the product completely, especially in the area of the nail bed. Since there is no product lifting, I will leave the small areas with a clear gel. It's not going to hurt anything because we are doing gel overlay afterwards. Oh man, if you will look at the right side wall of my thumb, you will see that there is a big chunk of my nail that is missing. And here we have 2 options. First one is for the lazy people, probably the one I am going to take. We can simply shape and file down the nail so it is going to be shorter. Or we can use any product and build the missing wall, such as polygel, acrylic or hard gel. If you're planning to keep the length of your natural nails or your client's nails, you need to keep in mind that you will still need to file them slightly shorter, because the very edge of our nails and the side walls, first of all, usually they do not look very tidy, and most importantly, we will still need to refresh the shape. You need to explain this to your client from the very beginning so they will understand that the nails will not stay exactly the same as they see them now. They're going to be slightly shorter. Also, if you've been doing fills, it is probably that you touch this area with the e-file a little bit so it became thinner. I feel so weird by looking at my naked nails. I haven't seen them in this condition for quite a while, and this is the one with the missing chunk. I am going to do an oval or like an almond shape because I don't really like square shape with the natural nails, especially when it's long. When it's short, it's fine, but when it's long, it's not as comfortable to have it on your nails, and I just like the look of an oval shape on my hand better. So I'm going to reshape them into almond shape, and as you do it, it's important, do not file the sidewalls too high. You need to keep some part of the sidewalls that is going straight, and then you only curve it down. I've been wearing long nails for a few months now, and I was just waiting for this moment when I will finally file them short again, because it's always like that. Once you have long nails for quite a while, you miss short nails. Once you have short nails, you miss the opposite. Let me know in the comments if you ever had the same feeling. But as I do this prep, push back the cuticles with orange wood stick, I just look at my hand and something tells me that I'm going to switch to extensions and long nails pretty soon, because they just look so weird. Then I proceed to dry manicure. This is Flame Beat Red Abrasive Mark. The speed is 16,000 rotations per minute. I work using forward mode. I work a little bit under the cuticle area and along the sidewalls. Then I will do the same on the opposite side and switch to the opposite rotation, which is reverse mode, and slightly push them back. Before I trim the cuticles, I'm taking off the surface shine. I'm using 180 grit buffer, and I still have some remaining product on the nail, but it's really hard to tell where is it, right? It's mostly on the free edge. This is very important. If you are keeping some old product leftovers, they should be seamless. If you still can see some white areas, pockets, or air pockets, you need to get rid of them right away. Then I trim the epinecium and the cuticles, apply dehydrator and non-acid primer only on the free edge. I receive so many questions, why do I do that only on the free edge? The thing is, normally we do not need to do that when you do gel polish overlay, but I do it for a better adhesion. Because normally we get lifting on the free edge, because this is the area where nails usually start splitting and lifting from the product. Then I applied a thin coat of the base coat, cure it for 30 seconds in LED. And then I was thinking of a regular nude nails. But as I was applying this nude color, I just thought to myself, this is going to be boring, so let's add some glitter. This is gel polish by Born Pretty, the one I got in this huge kit. I have a video on my channel with the review, and I decided to apply it in the gel style, because I applied only a thin layer of the base coat and the nude, so my nails still look flat. I need something to strengthen them up to build the apex, so I decided to use this transparent glitter color, and I think it turned out pretty great. So this is how it works. First I applied a thin layer, I did not cure it, then I take a little bit more and apply it in the same way as I would if I was working with a hard gel. I do not apply too much near the cuticle or the sidewalls, mostly in the center of the nail. Keep in mind that this technique may not work with all products, because some of them are not designed for this kind of application and it may burn like hell. Then I seal it with a top coat, cure for 30 seconds in LED, and we are done. So yes, it is 100% possible to outgrow your natural nails under extensions, but keep in mind, if you always had peeling or weak nails, they are going to remain the same. But if you will do an overlay on them, this is the different story. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here on my channel, consider subscribing, as I post new nail art tutorials just like this one every week. See you in my next one. Goodbye.